Hello everyone and welcome to another foundation review from me. It's been a long time since I've filmed. It's probably been like a week and a half. Yeah, I took a little break from filming anyways, so feels a little strange to be sitting down in front of the camera, but it also feels like home. And it also feels like home because I'm testing out a foundation for you guys, or with you guys, really. I'm excited to test this out anyways. This is the new, well, I feel like it's not actually new, but they just added like a bajillion more shades to their line of this foundation. This is the Jouer Essential High Coverage Crème Foundation, or Cream Foundation, however you're gonna want to read it. I like to put a little in it, because, I don't know, it sounds fancier that way to me. But it says that this has a hyaluronic acid tripeptide, how about? Cassie can read, complex, and it is matte and oil-free. I'm shocked at how huge this box is because it says you only get 0.68 fluid ounces in a bottle here. Normally, you know, a foundation bottle is a whole ounce, but yet this box is like at least the size of my cheek. You see that? It's a big foundation box. I got the shade Buff, but I just feel like people love this foundation. It says it has supreme coverage. It's lightweight and long wearing. But yeah, they've got 50 shades available, so that is awesome. Anywhere from fair to deep. So they've got fair, light, medium, tan, dark, deep. I think I just named all 6 of them. Either way, looks like a wonderful, wonderful selection of shades, so that's great to see with any foundation. It says that this is going to give an impeccable coverage. It's going to look airbrushed right from the start. This is also vegan and cruelty-free. It's got the cruelty-free leaping bunny here on the bottom, so that's awesome too. And this is also $38. You can find coupons though. I think the one that I used was like 10% off or something, so a little over 30 bucks. It just says to use their foundation brush to buff it out, and then you're gonna look perfect. I'm still gonna, you know, try out sponge on half, brush on half, but this has 5 stars from like 50 some different people of ratings online, so I'm expecting a lot from this. But we shall see together. Let's sing the song together and then we can go ahead and slap this on my face, see how it does. Let's test, hot mess or the best. Alright, I think I mentioned, but I got the shade Buff. Just to reiterate, why not? Come on, box! I am so curious to see this. This box is so big and it looks like it's slightly unnecessarily large. Yeah, like what? Okay. Maybe that is a way of protecting it to have it in all of this. Kind of cool. I don't know. Anyone else? Could flatten this and throw that in recycling. The bottle is very pretty. It's got a highly reflective gold cap to it and a nice frosted glass bottle. Oh, how strange. On the box it says that there's a 24-month shelf life, but on the bottle it says there's only a 12-month shelf life. Curious. It's very strange. However, oh, do you guys hear that? Very liquidy, so I would say definitely go ahead and shake this very well. I feel like for me, whenever I hear supreme coverage or like best coverage, most coverage, I expect it to not be liquidy. I just expect it to be thick. I guess before I get too ahead of myself, first off, we'll zoom you in. Got some stuff I want to cover for sure. You know, this thing on my nose and just some healing stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my primer. I'm gonna use my hydrating primer because I think my skin is in need of a little extra, especially on my nose. I just like to give these products the best chance possible at lasting on my very oily skin. I also, do not fret, fellow glasses wearers of the world, I will be putting on my glasses later. I just have a couple other videos that I want to get filmed here, so hence the contacts. Hydration. Let's double that. Hydration. I'm gonna go ahead and give this another good shaking here. I do believe this has a pump. A pretty pump too. It's so gold. It's so fancy. I mean, it's plastic, but it's gold. So let's see, you guys. Let's see how this comes out. Because I don't care if you're gold, silver, white, black. Woo! The best pumps are those that work. Oh my god, this is liquidy. Okay, ultra liquid. Like I said, that's just not something that I expect when it comes to supreme coverage, as they said. But that's okay, I'm ready to have my mind blown. I'm hoping, I think this is gonna be a good shade match for me. It smells interesting. I'm not exactly sure how to describe that. Wow! Dang! For being so liquidy, holy coverage! I honestly was not expecting that at all. That is some high coverage. Okay, so I probably used way too much. But that being said, I think this is blending really nicely, at least from where I'm sitting. It's looking nice. Feels lightweight. Oh, what is that smell that's gonna bother me? Not being able to think of what it smells like. Okay, so I think we can tell the difference on each side of my face, and you can see here I still have quite a bit of foundation that I didn't use. So they weren't kidding about a little going a long way. So I'm just gonna smudge the rest of that there, and then take a smaller amount, put this on the other part of my face. I'm gonna try this side with a sponge. Holy cannoli, you guys. I much prefer sponge side, but that also might slightly have to do with the fact that I think I used too much on this side, but just so you can see a comparison, I just think it looks cakier on this side and much more airbrushed on this side. Like I said, that could have purely been user error, but I'm just gonna go ahead and dab this side in. I think it looks incredible. I mean, the fact that it completely covered all of that redness without even doing like a layering up, trying to use the foundation as a concealer, it did that from the get-go. That being said, I mean, it does look like I'm wearing foundation, but, you know, for a high coverage foundation like this, I think it looks pretty darn nice. Although, not gonna lie, I don't love the way that this looks on my nose, because my nose is my dry spot at the moment. I don't know that people with dry skin are gonna love this, if it emphasizes dryness quite like that. But there we go. I'm happy for the most part, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup here, and then I will be back. We'll do the flash photo test, and etc, etc. I will see you all in just a second here on YouTube land. Ready? Ding! Alright, so here we go. Fairly simple makeup today, but I think it all came together. I think things look really nice with my cheek products and just a little bit going on the eyes. I think the addition of a highlight really did it for me. I think maybe the matteness of it was contributing to some of the cakiness, but now that I have a highlight on, I think it just looks really nice, if I'm being honest. In terms of the flash photography test, I'll give you the picture. I will let you decide how you feel about it. I do think it looks a bit pasty. I'm thinking there's a flashback to it. But yeah, I don't know if you have noted, I don't have on a lipstick. I'm going to be swatching these beauts today and doing a little wear test on these. So I'm gonna go ahead and film that right now. I'm hoping I'll have enough time to film another video, but we shall see. It is currently just about 11:45 in the afternoon. Otherwise, general day here. I've got some errands to run. I've got to go to therapy and then get work done. So that's really all I'm doing today, but as always, I'm excited to bring you guys along with me so that we can see how this foundation ends up wearing on my very oily skin. I will check in with you all periodically throughout the day so that we can see how the wear is going, and then I will just see you all for my final check-in at the very end of the night. So I'll see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 10:49 in the evening. Look at me going to bed before midnight. Whoop whoop. Sorry, I know my vloggy footage was definitely lacking today, but there wasn't too much I could do. First off, one of my errands I needed to do, I needed to make some returns to Target. Not much I can vlog there. And then I went to Walmart, which was super exciting because I was able to find the Found beauty line that they have there now that you guys have been asking me to do a review on. So I grabbed some stuff to do a full face first impressions on that, so I'm really happy about that. But Walmart is like super strict with filming in their store, so I just didn't even want to risk whipping out my camera for that. And otherwise, like I said, I went to therapy, came home, made dinner, ate dinner, and worked all night. So that's why my eyes are super bloodshot, I can say that much, and that's why I'm definitely ready to go to bed. So let's take a look at this foundation. I've got a lot of feelings already. I think by the look on my face, you can probably tell what kind of feelings those are. So as you can see, I hope anyways, it doesn't look horrible, but I don't think it looks good on me. I think the only place it really looks good is my forehead. Otherwise, it just looks so crusty and so cakey and so nasty, like on my nose and in my mustache area and on my chin where it's even left on my chin, because the majority of my chin it has completely rubbed off of, like on the tip of my chin. And I think a lot of that has to do with if you touch your face even the tiniest bit, at least for me, this stuff just swipes right off onto your fingers, like even the most delicate of touches. And I've got foundation on my fingers right now. It's just one of those kind of foundations. I don't know if it's because it's mixing with the oils in my skin or what. That's right, I'm trying to implement this now so I don't end up repeating myself a million times here in the video. Let's go through all of these feelings of mine. Let's talk about it in my pause rating system here. P stands for performance, A is for application, W is for worth the price, and S is for shade range, so that we can get a nice numerical value on how I feel about this product. So performance, like I was saying, and as you were able to see on my face, I hope, it really does just wipe right off. Like I said, that might be because of my oily skin, but also I think it looks awful on my nose. So anyone who has dry skin out there, I can't imagine this would look too good on your skin, at least if you have like flakiness or that kind of dry skin. It hung around in some places. Like I said, my forehead looks good, but overall, I just don't think it performed well on my skin. And it's also one of those foundations where the minute my oils did start to come through, it gets a heavy feel to it. And also if you wear glasses, this smudges off on your glasses. Like on the bottom parts of my glasses, I was getting foundation on there all day, which was super annoying. So performance, I'll give it a 2 out of 5. I think that's pretty fair. Application was mostly easy. I didn't really care for application with a brush too much, but with a sponge, super nice and easy, super good coverage, and I really didn't have any problem when using a sponge for application, so I am going to go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5 for that. Worth the price? For me, I don't think so. But then again, I also don't like the look of ultra full coverage foundations if they end up looking cakey. I would say like the fullest coverage that I like the look of is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This one just, it looks a little too foundation-y for my tastes. And then with it not wearing well on my skin, it's just not worth the 30-some bucks for it. I mean, I'm gonna try playing around with it, see if I can use it as like a mix-in, make some of my sheerer foundations or something a bit more pigmented, have more color to them, but that's just me being a reviewer and not liking returning products that I do videos on because I feel really guilty and weird about that. But it's like, if you like this really high coverage foundation and you maybe film a lot of videos or something, I think it looks good on camera, like I really do. When I was editing the video earlier, I think it looks nice from like this far away, but this just isn't a practical foundation for me for everyday life. So for me, worth the price. Give it a 1. I think a 1. And then shade range was actually fantastic. So nice. Loved the shade range. 50 shades all over the board, looked great. I mean, there's always room for improvement with foundation shades, but I think this gets like top points. It really did look really, really nice. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 on shade range. Overall, this is getting a 13 out of 20 or a 3.25 out of 5 paws. I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, a lot of that score comes from the shade range being fantastic, which, like, I think that counts for sure. But I think, you know, for me, if I was just rating this based on, you know, the performance mainly, I think a 2. I think I would give this a 2 out of 5 stars if I was like doing a review online or something. But there you go. There is my overall review on this foundation. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below if you have tried this foundation, what your skin type is, and what your experience with it has been. I love hearing from you and seeing, you know, if there's like a better way of using the foundation or ways to make it work or how you like your foundation to look. All that kind of stuff. It's just always really good for everyone to collectively be going around and chit-chatting with each other and just sharing information. Because I am only one person with one skin. So, well, the skin. I'm one person, you guys, so my opinion only means so much. Like I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If you did, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then.